Welcome to the Ascend Tournament Series. This is the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup Final Bracket. 8 teams remain in our middle division. And tonight, the end of the evening, we'll have our champion. What a night it is for action, what a night it is for playoffs, and what a night it is to crown a champion. Season 4, we've already seen 2 teams ascend to the pinnacle of competition last weekend on Saturday, April 5th, a little over a week ago. The win for the Burger Joint in the Sport FC Ascension Cup. Only one day later, our House Wolf Pinnacle Cup had its final bracket where 100x Knight was able to take the win. This evening, we have 8 teams showing up, and all of them from very different places in Rocket League, but all of them have one goal, and that is to be champions of the Ascend Tournament Series by the end of the evening. So we're here, we're watching all the action, you're here for Rocket League, and you're again here for everything that we get to see here. So again, what a night it is for Rocket League, what a night it is for playoffs, and what a night it is for all of you watching. Again, this weekend, only this 165 Esports Phoenix Cup begins. Next weekend, we'll be taking the days off because it is RLCS qualifiers for North America. The weekend after will be the end of our Catalyst and then our Apex Cup. So our Yu-Gi-Oh! Esports Catalyst Cup and our Team Evo Apex Cup. So the late April 26th and 27th. Here, action is palpable. You can feel the tension here, and again, with 8 teams here, this is our biggest bracket so far. Quite a night of action here. So 8 really fun players and so many really interesting teams. This is a very high level matchup though. Our first match, Evolve Eclipse taking on GH Sunrise. Sunrise already known as winners. They just won not too long ago in the Cross Progression League. I think they actually won on this stream for Division 2 of the Cross Progression League. Now look to win yet another championship with the exact same roster. Well, with a very similar roster. They've only added people here. Cactus as a sub and Nahi as their coach. Again, we're here. The action is exciting, and I'm really looking forward to what we're going to see tonight. Many amazing players, but for Evolve Eclipse on their side, they have been the team to watch out for so far this season in the Phoenix Cup. They are definitely our highest ranked team. In fact, now most of the players on the roster have actually ranked out of the Phoenix Cup. So this is going to be their last season in the Phoenix Cup for a lot of these. Not only are they ranked out, but this team itself has been our number 1 seed and has stayed as our number 1 seed the entirety of the season. 5-0 in the regular season, a plus 13 game differential to all matches, and they were in Group A. That's not an easy group. That's a group that Sunrise was in as well. Although they went 2-3, Sunrise struggling in what was many considered the toughest group of the season. GHE Sunrise and 2-3, including a 3-0 sweep loss to Evolve Eclipse in their regular season finale. Again, we're going to have a great evening here with so many amazing players. For now, though, again, we just have to wait and see kind of how things are going to go here. Forward to this here as well. So again, we'll just have to see how things go again. So many amazing players showing up, so many amazing teams, so much amazing action. Again, $150 as well, up for grabs. It's for the top 2 teams at the end of this final bracket. Again, we're gonna have an night to say the very least. Again, we're going to wait and see how things go. But again, we have a ton of streams tonight as well. So again, on my side, I have GHG Sunrise and Evolve Eclipse. The other match on our side of the bracket is 909 versus Ace of Hearts. That is being streamed by Fox at twitch.tv/TheRLFox, TheRLFox. Of course, above me will be Team Evo Academy GHE Eclipse. That is going to be streamed by Leopard with Guardian Leviosa, who themselves just got eliminated out of final bracket contention not too long ago by Spartan Venom. His stream is Leopard, Lipiid. And of course, Hunix Elusives versus Spartan Venom. Pyroblocks will have that one at twitch.tv/Pyroblocks, PYROBLOCKS. And we'll see how things go here. This is going to be an amazing night. Again, 4 different streams. It's single elimination. I didn't even mention that. It's single elim. And once you lose, your run is over. So for all these teams and how good their regular season was, it doesn't matter. JJ Eclipse had a 2-3 regular season. Team Evo Academy had a 5-0 regular season. And it doesn't matter now. It's all thrown out the window. It's all gone. These teams got to play at their best. And sorry, for GHG Sunrise, they had a 2-3 record, or yeah, they had a 2-3 record. Their run was interesting. Actually sweeping GHE Eclipse to get to this point and beating Team Evo Voltage in their final bracket qualifier for Evolve Eclipse. They actually had more issues. There's a reason why they're actually considered technically not the favorites in this match, although I think many would still consider them favorites, because they lost final bracket qualifier to Team Evo Academy, had to win against Team Evo Icon in the lower bracket to get to this point. So Evolve Eclipse actually having lost in the final bracket qualifier. Many teams consider them unbeatable this season. Clearly, that's not the case if Team Evo Academy can beat them. And they are, again, in this final bracket. They're playing against GHG on Leopard stream, so that will be an interesting matchup. The fact that we have both GHG teams in this final bracket should tell you something about this org, and more importantly, should tell you this org's not going anywhere in ATS. They had GHG Abstracts in the Apex Cup last season do pretty well, get to the final bracket, make a decent run. Tonight, they have Eclipse, and they have Sunrise, so we'll see. Match shortly. So many amazing players showing up, showing out, and hopefully we'll have a few players join the lobby for both. You wait, so Evolve Eclipse, GHE Sunrise. We make the lobby just one moment here. And no worries, Karma. I know you guys said you were a slight bit delayed. It's not a big deal. As long as you're not like 10 minutes delayed, it shouldn't be a big issue. Even 5 minutes shouldn't be that bad. Even actually 15 minutes shouldn't be. Know that they're all here. So here we go. Zach, Slafo, and Archagron are in for GHE Sunrise. Again, the GHE Sunrise team that won in the Cross Progression League not too long ago on this stream. Not on this stream, but on my personal stream. I keep saying this is a different stream than my personal. We're here for amazing action, but this team knows how to win. They know how to get victories. Unfortunately for them, they may have just met the worst match possible in the first round in Evolve Eclipse. This Evolve team is solid. They're super high rank. They struggled again. They lost Team Evo Academy, but that came to Game 7. And knowing this Evolve team, they don't exactly plan on losing. They've been practicing for this moment. I would expect them to really throw everything out here. So for JHG Sunrise, I feel bad for them. This is probably the worst match they have in the first round. The irony is that if they had lost, I mean, it wouldn't have been easy. But had lost, they would have been where GHG Eclipse is. They would have been playing against Evo Academy. Not much easier of a matchup, in all honesty. So some benefits to it, but yeah, an easy matchup here. But such is the case of how things are. So fortunate, but you got to just deal with this thing here. We are waiting on updates on how things are. Again, a reminder, the winner of this will take on the winner of 909 and Ace of Hearts. On your side, 909, another ATS champion. An ATS champion here. They won our Legends Cup 1. Who can remember all the way back when. Their team itself, it has changed a decent amount since then, but there's still some constants on that team, like Sanzo and Landon, so... have quite an interesting night. See how things go as we are preparing shortly for our series here. I'm really excited for this. So again, reminder, 2 weeks from now, our Yuko Esports Catalyst Cup and our Team Evo Apex Cup will begin. Another big announcement for all of you as well. We're watching out. Sign-ups are going to open soon. I can't tell you when. That hasn't been determined yet, and also I can't leak anything on stream. But yeah, when we are able to announce it to you all, we will. I promise you, sign-ups will open soon. And sign-ups for next season. If you want to sign up, our Paradise Cup 3 is open. It's a 2-division tournament here. We have our Excellence and our Ultimate Division. Our Ultimate Division for players above 1725 MMR. Excellence for players below that MMR range. So if you want to join us for the Paradise Cup 3 crew battles action, ran by Lepid, and you'll want to sign up now, join our server, and get involved with the action while we are waiting here. Evolve Eclipse still have not shown up. Again, they said that they were having some issues here, so we'll give them a little bit of time. That forfeit timer is going, so if we do go 10 minutes past, it is a forfeit in game 1. I'm hoping only 5 minutes gone though, so hopefully those issues will be solved here. I know a lot of teams probably gonna be a bit slow getting into their first match. Common happens, and an unfortunate situation to be is the case. The fortunate thing is for all of you, you are in the right place to watch the rest of the season end. We'll be streaming 1 match for each round here, starting with the quarterfinals. An hour from now, we'll go to semis, and an hour after that is the finals, all on this stream. So you're here at the right place at the right time for our action. Again, I am really excited for this. As again, we are just looking to get ourselves this match shortly, and I will be giving you updates from around the league, so don't worry. While the other matches are happening, I do have them pulled up. I'll be able to... The good thing about this. The bad thing is, again, we still have not been able to get underway, so again, I'll give you updates around the league from all of our matches, specifically at 909 Ace of Hearts fans, because that will determine who's going to be on stream next, so see you all the best I can. Again, exciting times, that's for sure. We are here with some amazing action, hopefully, for you all tonight. Evolve, Eclipse, and Sunrise. Again, I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully Evolve Eclipse will be here soon. I do not want to have this be too far pushed back. Oh, and speaking of, here they are. Speak of the devil! In comes Ballots, Karma, and JDS. So, again, it's a top-tier roster. Evolve Eclipse, pretty high ranked now. They're definitely above Phoenix Cup level. But that means we are good to get things going. So welcome to the Phoenix Cup Final Bracket, brought to you by 135 Esports. This is Evolve, Eclipse, Golden Esports, Sunrise. Sunrise have already proven they can win championships. The other side of Evolve Eclipse, the #1 team this season, struggling in the Final Bracket qualifier. But if the nerves are removed, this team has been dominant, including a win over Sunrise in the first stage of the season. It's a best of 7. All matches are best of 7 tonight. And this is it. Single elimination. Win and move on. Lose and go home. Evolve Eclipse on the blue. GHE Sunrise on the orange. And again, as I said, a best of 7 series. These teams are going to go all out here. And if there's one thing that's going to be very evident about both these rosters, it's going to be the amount of offense you'll be seeing, particularly from Evolve Eclipse. This team, again, already entered this season as being one of the highest ranked teams in the season. have only since improved quite tremendously in a lot of off-season tournaments as well. So expect this team to really use that rank advantage. It means getting there in time, and they're not going to do just that. Karma will take goal 1. And it is Evolve Eclipse on the board first as Karma puts this one in as he'll slot it past Archagron. Evolve Eclipse, the technically the underdogs. They are going to definitely have an interesting time here as Slafo off the sidewall. Zach. JDS will keep things away, but does get bumped along the way. Ballads with a long clear. Archagron overcommits! It's a second for Evolve! As I said, they may not be the favorites in this matchup by the final bracket qualifier performance, but I can promise you this, they're going to be a tough team to beat. Sunrise may have had the worst pull of the lot here for all the teams that went through the final bracket qualifier 2-0. JDS. Karma. Back wall. Trying to force this one in. He'll do just that. A third goal for Evolve. And well, the Evolve Eclipse side has not lit up the offense, that's for sure. 3-0 already. We have only just started, that's for sure. Lafo. Sidewall will get a flick past JDS. Evolve Eclipse again. As I said, they may have had jitters in that final bracket qualifier. This is a team that is good, but is known more for their ability to play in one-night tournaments. Leagues, while they do play in them, are generally a bit of a weakness, more of a weakness for Evolve Eclipse. So, a lot to prove here, that's for sure. And well, knowing this roster, knowing that it's going to likely be their last season for this roster in the Phoenix Cup, knowing that it's actually definitely going to be their last season as a roster in the Phoenix Cup, considering, again, all these players have ranked up. They're really making sure that if they leave the Phoenix Cup, it's going to be on their own terms. Well, you can't deny what they've been doing so far. 4-0 already. And Evolve Eclipse just do not care. And thank you, Leopard, as well, in chat, letting us know where the other streams are. Do not worry. I've already mentioned them, Leopard. But yeah, again, do watch the other matches on twitch.tv/Leopard, on twitch.tv/PyroBlocks, and of course, twitch.tv /the RL Fox. Now, Fox, and give you an update on that 909 versus Evasive Hearts match. Game 1 has just ended. 909 on a dominant tear so far. 5-0 in Game 1. Looking to be successful here is off the back wall. JDS will be cleared back by Slafo. Alex keeping things in the air. Going for the dribble. Zach will take the challenge as Karma on the race back. Will be beat on the back wall. JDS does take this one, but it is Slafo who will need to go for this. Ballads. Archagron. Zach. Leave this one as GHE Sunrise. Just trying to find any openings here, but Evolve giving them nothing as a whiff off the back wall. Gonna be Karma for yet another goal. And you can't deny what they've been doing so far. Evolve Eclipse absolutely tearing through GHE Sunrise. It's Karma. Take to the skies. Will look for JDS waiting in the midfield, but Evolve Eclipse not really going to get another opportunity on that. Not like they really need one at this point. They're leading by 5. GHE needs to score. And who to do it but GHE Zach, one of the admins for that organization. Again, the only org in this final bracket with 2 teams in Sunrise and Eclipse. Speaking of Eclipse, playing against Team Evo Academy on Leopard stream. Oh, that'll be an interesting match to Team Evo Academy. The only team so far this season to have been able to take down Evolve Eclipse. That did take a 7-game series. We are in the opposite side of the bracket. We are in a very real position where we might see these teams play against each other in the final bracket, or in the grand finals. There's a lot of things happening, that's for sure. Again, reminder, 4 matches happening at this point. Every round, it's less and less, so you'll probably want to stick on the stream for a little while because we will be here for everything. Karma, 6-1. Karma just does not care. I can't blame Karma. The goal line, scoreline like this. And so far, Evolve really making it known that this team has put the effort in. I said it before. I said it as well before. This team's been practicing for this moment. They know this first round's not easy. They know they don't deserve an easy matchup. It does come down to making sure that they make quick work of GHE, that they don't take too long. Exhaustion's going to definitely become a real issue here tonight for teams like Evolve, Eclipse, and GHE Sunrise. You gotta play 3 straight best of 7s. It is a long night. It's gonna be a difficult night. You gotta make sure that you are ready and you keep yourself in motion. Karma, flip resets. Won't get it, won't need it. Evolve Eclipse. They get another chance on. And well, what else can I say? Clearly, there's a better team. Keep the pressure going here as Ballads will get the block. Second touch to go. Zach will be up for this one, but Ballads is airborne. JDS drop down for Karma. That's number 8. And Evolve Eclipse. I knew this team coming in this one might have some lopsided wins. I did not expect this. Quite impressed so far. You gotta feel bad for them. This is about as bad of a start as you can ask for. But the way that things go here is game 1 will end. Evolve Eclipse, an 8-1 victory. The start of the series. (8-0). 8-1, not 8-0. It was almost 8-0, but it was 8-1. These teams really made it known, or really Evolve Eclipse made it known who's boss right now. GHE Sunrise, keep in mind, this is a team that many considered a team that could win tonight. My goodness, they're going to have a really tough one. This might be their toughest match of the evening, at least on paper. Likely to be. Evolve Eclipse looking to make quick work of GHE. Now, GHE does have tactical timeouts, both these teams do. Right now, but I have to wait and see as Evolve Eclipse, I think I'm going to sub in Silo for their next game, so not against subbing in players even after wins. This Evolve Eclipse team does like to rotate through their roster. Surprising to me to see them do this as going to go into game 2 here. So Evolve Eclipse, a dominant first game performance. They're only looking to continue this action as we go into game 2. GIG. We know how good this Sunrise team is, as I just voice cracked badly there. That's a bad one. Oh boy. We know how good this GIG Sunrise team is, though. It's not a team that's going to back down anytime soon. This is a team that likes challenges, that likes to play. But yeah, they're going to have a tough match time tonight here. This Evolve team, again, seriously high rank by the end of the season. Again, this team, not only do they just play a ton together, all these players super high rank now through the amount of work they've been able to put into this series. Definitely should expect them to continue this as Silo to the back wall will try to leave this one, but Archagron does recover. And it's Golden Hour sent back. Up goes Evolve again, and an Evolve organization as already known to win an ATS. It was Evolve Skylight who won in our first 2 seasons, both Season 0 and Season 1 Ascension Cup. Since then, no Evolve team has been able to live up to that hype. No Evolve team has been able to live up to that caliber. Evolve Eclipse looking to end the drought for what might be ATS's most successful organization so far. Them and maybe 135 Esports. As Evolve, still not scored yet, trying to take their time here. GHG Sunrise not leaving any openings for free. I feel like this tighter rotation from GHG at times, that they're sticking close. They're not really waiting too long before they can go for the ball. Definitely more of a positive look here as JG Zach trying to find the net there. Will remove Silo. Saved anyways as Slaffo's shot just got blocked. Now Archagron unable to put it in. Without any support there, GHS Sunrise forced back the defense. Silo, open room, stopped by Zach. He'll have open range, but Karma won't let him for free. Slaffo, part of the GHE main roster in the past. Now he's gonna get the block, but he won't be able to do so. Silo punches it between the defense. And Evolve Eclipse, after almost half the game gone by, will take the first goal of Game 2. HE Sunrise facing a real predicament now as Silo. ADS. Let's get on the dribble as Archagron will clear. Karma. Still moving is Karma. Off the corner is Karma. Pinched across. Golden Hour will react to this one as Slaffo, he doesn't have this one. It's a 2v1, but JDS has the nets, and he will not miss from there. One mistake, one whiff from Slaffo. That was all that JDS needed to take his chance. Two goals for Evolve Eclipse. JG Sunrise once again. This feels like they are out-pressured right now. Silo. They'll get on this one. Flip reset. Zach's there, but JDS will take Evolve's third. And, it was a valiant effort from Sunrise for the first half of this game to really keep things close, but you can tell there is a clear difference between who is firing on cylinders and who just can't get out of their own half. Right now, Evolve Eclipse. What they need to do to get these goals, but they nearly made a mistake there. JDS leading up. They'll have a chance to shoot, will instead find Silo. Back pass. Karma to the top of the net. Dax waiting for this one as JDS off the sidewall. Mind, this is after making that sub change for Evolve Eclipse. They are still just as successful. Sunrise pinned back as I think the real difference they're saying for Evolve Eclipse is that they're playing a little bit more defensively. They're not scoring as much, but you can tell Sunrise just don't have any chance to score themselves. Better defense for Evolve Eclipse, maybe a slightly weaker offense. It is still just as dominant as Archagron. Doesn't get very far with this. Silo is up for this. Silo! Oh, he's missed the net there. Hit the crossbar. Evolve Eclipse will be sent back as Archagron trying to take something for Sunrise. It's an infield play. Slaffo just not in time. As we head into the final 60 seconds, GHE needs success, but that success continues to elude them. Archagron. Zach. In touch. Silo pushed up a bit high for that one. Will opt not to go. In fact, nobody's going for Evolve Eclipse. Gave a chance in front, but a chance that GHE will not have numbers up and ready for, as Silo is continuing to waste out the clock. Karma, Zach, and Slaffo, everybody jumping in, but no chance to score. Again, Sunrise just don't have the time to send up those supports. Zach, long, booming, clear. That's going on target. Karma will get back just in time, keeping the shutout for Evolve Eclipse. He'll challenge again. At this point, the question is not going to be who's going to win Game 2. It's going to be by how much will Evolve Eclipse win Game 2. An answer might be by 2, but this one blocked. It will be by 3. Means game 2 going to Evolve. Still looking just as tough to beat as ever. Evolve Eclipse continuing to put on that high pressure. Evolve Eclipse. At this point, they have not slowed down. 2 games up over Golden Hour Esports. Looking to march their way to the semifinals as JDS will look for goal 1. Early chance, but blocked by Slafo as JDS. Karma. Oh, and it's a whiff! It's open there! It's gonna go in! JDS scores! What happened to Golden Hour? Oh my goodness, it's Archagron this time! A complete whiff! And you just can't give Evolve Eclipse anything for free. Nonetheless, an open net chance like that. Moving only to make things worse for themselves. As an infield play! Well, Sunrise isn't done for long. Tied at 1 each. As they sent everybody upfield for that one. And boy, did it work. They not only won the kickoff, they were in the right position just to shoot right after it. So, evened up. Evolve Eclipse. For another as JDS. Very light effort there. Was hoping that Silo could connect on that bump play, but missed it, and G will get a little bit of a breathe here. Karma! Oh, he's put it in. Beautiful effort. Evolve. Making sure that they are not out of this one, and in fact, they're still going to be the ones leading. Up by 1. Definitely still a good amount of pressure on Evolve to play up to, or really play to their strengths right now. JJ Sunrise, while they have been beat quite handily by Evolve, you know within time, Golden Hour Sunrise are going to find ways to break through. In a matter of time before this team really does start to put the pressure on Evolve. Unfortunately, that time is running out as Archagron runs out of burst. Silo walking in. Zach will be there, and Slaflo will get the ball away. Ball clear for Karma. Archagron. 50'd with JDS. Play now falls for Silo. Zach. Golden Hour. Didn't have much of a look on offense last game. Only really got chances in the final minute, and even by then, those chances were fleeting and very nondescript. Evolve Eclipse. Oh my, they've gone in! I thought someone was there for GHE, but Karma will take this one. Scoots him on Archagron, takes the flick over Zach, and Slafo, who was in the right position, but he tripped off the front post. Oh boy, that will only make things worse for them. Zach, off the back wall, JDS will clear. Karma. He'll find Silo. Karma actually pre-jumping for this one. He's in the right position. Silo's up too, looking for the bump. He won't need it. It's gone in, and Evolve takes the 4th. I don't know whether this was intentional or not, but Karma, well, the pre-jump was definitely intentional. But I don't know if the whole play itself going in was. I don't know if I'm to say that is a play where Evolve Eclipse looks just too confident in, or that's just something that they like to do often. I know this team is one to be confident, but even that is pretty impressive for Evolve Eclipse. Only halfway through this game, but already the goals piling up here as JG will need another. Slaffa will walk on in. Evolve forgot to take the challenge. And with that heavy push, it's only going to get worse here as JG making things a little tougher for Evolve. Applying a little bit more pressure. Wow. Only a 2-goal lead. Zach, the back wall. JDS will jump on this one, but he's been dunked out by Slafo. And Golden Hour Sunrise, well, they are now keeping things very interesting. And again, another heavy commit for Evolve. Out of defense when they're going into those challenges. You don't want to do that. Because if you lose that challenge, you don't have the players back to defend. And taking that risk all series, eventually it was going to come back to bite them. Reasons why the Team Evo Academy team is one of the teams they're worried about. That team knows how to rotate. They know how to take advantage of that. They know the quick break specifically. Sunrise proving that they can do that too. Oh, 1 goal down. They are not done just yet. They will need another. To complete what would be, at this point, a 3-goal comeback as Silo, Slafo, JDS nearly poked that one in as Zach's going to run through his own teammate just to get this one away. Offense for Golden Hour. Slafo, already airborne. Silo bumped, but will be there to collect. And a bit of a miscommunication. JDS, all alone, will go to nets, but Slafo will save. Karma sent straight to GHE Zach. With a minute to go, Evolve Eclipse holding on to a 1-goal advantage. Silo, sidewall, JDS. Oh, he's missed it. So did Archagron. He thought the shot was coming. And that ball bounces in. Arc missed. GHE caught by surprise. And Evolve adding even more. Sunrise can laugh about it, but I can say a 3-0 deficit is no laughing matter for GHE at this point. They will need to come back, and they'll need to do it quickly. Zach on the start. JDS will force Archagron to go to the side, giving Evolve Eclipse precious seconds to recollect themselves. They didn't have everybody back on defense, so those couple extra moments gave more time for Silo to recover back into the goal line. Another player back, that's when you can have the confidence to go for those challenges. Golden Hour. 2 behind, needing answers soon. JDS, though, will take it away. Up goes Slafo, but JDS has him beat. Zach! Oh, he nearly missed. He missed that one, but it doesn't go in, just hit off the bar. Golden Hour will go for one last push, but this will go nowhere. Karma in the midfield. Golden Hour stuck on their own back half of the field as JDS airborne to his own back wall. This will fall to Zach, but time will run out. Evolve Eclipse with a 3rd straight win. Series isn't over, but now they have 4 chances to move to the semifinals. That ends Game 3. Evolve Eclipse are now 1 game away. Here we go. Game 4 here. Evolve Eclipse only need 1 more win. Go to the semifinals. A timeout taken. I thought so. I was gonna say, Evolve said timeout, then I was like, wait a second, is that real? No, they're not. They're joking with me. Although maybe not something to joke about here is Evolve Eclipse, though. The fortunate thing is, no harm done. We go into Game 4 here, and no timeout taken from Golden Hour. Choosing to continue. I mean, admittedly, last game was their best game yet, so they may want to keep that momentum going. The only problem is, Evolve Eclipse has still beat them. And I do wonder if they can clean up a little bit on that defensive side on those overcommits, you're going to see Golden Hour really struggle. But Zach! Oh, how did JDS get to that one? Zach scores those chances. JDS denies that one with a huge save on defense, but he's missed this one. Zach, again, just wide. Evolve rushing into Golden Hour rushing the offense, and they're going to score first for the first time tonight. PHE Sunrise, 1 goal already. Evolve Eclipse, again, 1 game. Only need 1 more win. Again, considering how good of a team JG Sunrise is, if they can sweep this team, I don't know if there's many other teams that are better than them here tonight, but we'll have to see what happens here as Silo. Back wall. Zach will not have easy control here as he'll go up to Archeron. Karma. Back corner as JDS is next to it. Off though. Great play to the back wall. An open chance to shoot. Goes wide. Karma won't really have the read on this. Neither will Silo or even JDS. Slavo's rushing in for the chance, but it won't go anywhere. Arcagon's gonna shoot! And where was Silo during that play? Complete overcommit here. Oh, he had a great game too. Since then, he has really been out of position more times than not. Evolve Eclipse really struggling here with Silo. He just is pushing up too high. Can't do that if you're the last one back. You have to play defensive. As he'll get a goal to answer. No, he won't. It's going to bounce off the post. As he'll leave it for Karma. Flip reset. Off the back wall. JDS can't score. Evolve Eclipse. Only will they need a goal. They'll need 2. They only have 3 minutes now to take those 2 goals. Well, now are fighting for their lives tonight. As Silo. Ron. Be taken away is Evolve up in the air. Karma. JDS! Stopped by Slafo. As he'll be the first one to it. Now Archagron. That's a great touch. Just slowing the play down for Evolve even more. And you know Evolve, they want to play fast. They want to get in the face of GHE. But Sunrise, is this something that this team is definitely known for? We haven't talked about it yet tonight because they've never had a lead like this so far tonight. But their defensive backline, once they play defensive, they're impossible to stop. But Karma! Well, he's maybe proving me wrong here because he's found a way through them. They took the flip reset, forced Sloth for the challenge high, but he went low, took him down with him. And with half the game to go, Evolve Eclipse now need 1 more goal to tie this one up. Well, that one pinched off the crossbar. As Karma will be next to it, Archagron. Going across the field as JDS. Would have liked a little bit of a better touch on that one. Didn't really connect with the front bumper as Silo trying to sneak it in the front post, but Zach is there. Now Karma! Archagron saves on JDS's efforts. Evolve Eclipse still in possession of this one, although not for long. That touch from Karma gets away from him. And it is Evolve once again on offense as JDS. Zach waiting for it. Karma on the 50-50. Arc gone backwards on this touch. Silo with open room. Double tap attempt. It's in the midfield. Flip reset. JDS, it's waiting for the net. But Archagron is there to save it. And GHE keep their 1-goal lead intact. Silo once again upfield. GHE Sunrise haven't had much time to recover. Silo, it's rolling in front, but it won't go in. Now it's a race to the ball. Zach shooting, scoring, and it's a 2-goal lead again. Evolve sent everyone upfield for that chance, but it just would not work. Now a little over a minute to go. For Evolve to win the series, they don't necessarily need to win this game. I'm sure they'd want to. Miss from Silo. Karma. Off the sidewall. Now he goes for nets. 1 minute to go. Everybody put in their own efforts. JDS stops by Slafo as it's resting in the midfield. Silo. JDS! Oh, he's just missed that one as Karma won't have the touch he wants. It will be off the sidewall. And right now for Evolve, rushing into the play, they're running out of time. They need opportunities. Karma looking to take one. Arcagon won't have this one, but he does recover in time. Doing just enough for his team. Evolve Eclipse. He'll be there for this one. As JDS it around. Karma. Seconds to go and counting. JDS. This time ticking away here as Silo and Evolve Eclipse will drop their first game of the night. GHE Sunrise not going down in a sweep. They need to do a lot more though. They are to stay in this one. Game 5 up next. Is Evolve Eclipse, again, who can take the series with one more win. But that last game shows us GHE Sunrise still have life in the series, still have opportunities to take down Evolve. It will have to come in a reverse sweep. I can't say that the opportunity is not there for them. It is definitely there for them. It's presented there. They need to play for it. As Silo, back by Arcagron as do it. Evolve Eclipse would love to score first. They'll do just that as well. A miss off the back wall. Don't want to make those mistakes very often, because Evolve Eclipse now have been given a reason to keep going in the series. Update on the league here. 100x Elusives just announced a 4-1 win over Spartan Venom. 35 Esports' hopes in this final bracket continue to the semifinals. They'll be on the other side of the bracket again. Their semifinals will be streamed by Leopard. An update for the match that I know that a lot of you are focusing on that will be determining who will be on this stream up in the semifinals. 909 versus Ace of Hearts. 9 leading 3-1 in the series. At the end of Game 5, it is tied 2-2. Goal for 909 could be the goal that sends our Legends Cup 1 winners to the semifinals to play against the winner of this series. Silo on dribble looking to find that second goal, but the chance isn't there for them. As it will be another chance on Arcagron, waiting for it. Silo off the connections between that corner and the ceiling and the sidewall. Of Eclipse still pouncing on the play is JDS. Sack. Silo. It's open in the backfield here, but Slafo does recover in time. Golden hour. Gonna play for time now. I have 3.5 minutes just to get one goal. The worst thing that could happen for them now would be to give up another to this Evolve Eclipse team, because this Evolve team can win with one goal. You definitely don't want to give them a reason to keep the play going or extend their lead. This game continues. Silo, oh, he's missed the net there. Evolve Eclipse could have taken a second goal there. It was not an easy shot, though, for Silo, and Evolve will play for this one as it is open. That's going to fall in. Silo will take that goal. Huge opening, a huge chance. And it is Evolve Eclipse continuing to add to their lead. Well, this game is still far from over. Evolve proving that they may just be the better team tonight. They beat GHG Sunrise in the regular season with a 3-0 sweep. To make sure that they prove that sweep was absolutely meant to happen. As Zach, oh, it's a fake for Archagron! But with all three players back for Evolve, that fake's not going to pull out too many people. As Karma, quick reset. He clear up the ceiling, and in front for Zach. GHG Sunrise need to find some way to break through. As 909 now have announced a 4-1 win of their own over Ace of Hearts, so their match has ended. Meaning that whoever wins this match will be taking on 909 next. Darkagron. Stopped by Silo. Slafo won't have this one. Zach will, but taken out of the way here as Slafo's shot. And JDS up very quickly for it. As the Golden Hour trying to race back the defense. Zach will be there. Oh, and it's a couple plays whiffing in the midfield. Silo's going to jump on this and force JG to play even further back. Demos raining out as Evolve removing Sunrise's options on offense. Archagron deleted. Silo will have it. And JDS will go. Arc can't get on that one, but Slafo will. With a minute to go. Evolve Eclipse. We're gonna march down the field to victory. Off the back wall. Karma. Off the bar. Silo to the net. And Evolve. Is that what the goal that ends it? Is that the goal that will send them to the semifinals to take on 909? "30 seconds to go, and GHG Sunrise in last gasp territory. Gotta start from defense initially. Slafo trying to find anything here, but nothing's showing. It is just Evolve attacking the net. Silo, Archagron, gonna keep this one away as Golden Hour Sunrise will not have enough time to come back. Evolve Eclipse, a 4-1 victory. A spot in the semifinals is there for them. 909, their next opponent. As the run for Evolve in this final bracket starts and continues. As for Golden Hour, it ends before they really could get it going. But Evolve Eclipse doing the dirty work they needed to. That was a tough battle. Gotta give credit, they got the job done eventually. And with a job well done, that means their run continues again in the final bracket here. Again, the 909 will be their next opponent. Reminder, another update for you all is Team Evo Academy is leading 3-0 against GH Eclipse, so while their match has not concluded, Team Evo Academy could very easily be the next team that's going to go to that top 4 finish. On Hunter X Elusives can now be on Leopard stream, as is the quarterfinals for Evo Academy and GHE. But our night continues. Evolve Eclipse still fighting forward. Going on 9 next on the stream for the semi-finals. So they won't want to go anywhere because the action continues for the Ascent Tournament Series on X35 Esports Phoenix up again. We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, it is Evolve Eclipse and 909 for a spot in the Grand Finals. Welcome back to the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup Semifinals. I'm Sporty FC. You've come to the right place. This is the semifinals now. On this stream, Evolve Eclipse takes on 909 now in our semifinals matchup. So we're in for quite a treat here. Earlier tonight, we got to see GHE Sunrise lose to Evolve Eclipse, while on the other side of the bracket, Team Evo Academy did complete their 4-0 sweep against GHE Eclipse. So Evolve Eclipse takes on 909. Team Evo Academy versus 100X Elusives now in the final bracket. So we're in for quite a treat here. This is going to be an amazing maybe 7-game series. We'll have to see what happens. I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited to see how things will go. Will be. I'm excited to see how. Just a moment while we put it out here. Take a moment here to get these teams in the lobby again. It's another series. As I mentioned already, as I mentioned earlier in the night, 909 is a team with experience in ATS events, again, having won our Legends Cup 1 and all the way back when. So this will be an exciting night, that's for sure. Again, while we get things out here, prediction poll again is live. It's our. Who do you think will win this one? Evolve Eclipse or 909? Now, wait and see how we go here. As I gotta fix. Again, great match here again. On the other side of the bracket is Leopard. This 100X Elusives. That'll be our other semi-finals here. And there's a lot of action, a lot of amazing things happening here. Reminder, by the end of the night, we're going to have our grand finals on this stream. 909, they're going to have to work cut out for them. This is a team that had a pretty successful regular season overall, so you can't deny how good they have been. But again, their regular season, very successful, winning out Group C 5-0. On paper, they're the second best team of the season. And in the final bracket qualifier, they played pretty well too. Sweeping Yuku Kaizo and then beating Spartan Venom 4-1. Tonight, they just got their win against Ace of Hearts 4-1. Now, the problem is a lot of those matches, on paper, seem easier than what we've seen Evolve Eclipse have. We'll see about that. It's the semifinals. There are no more questions anymore. Grand finals awaits. The piece of the prize pool awaits whoever can win here. Semifinals is live. Evolve Eclipse in the blue again. 909 on the orange with Sanzo, Spuff, and Landon. 909, a team of many players who have been around for a very long time. Sanzo and Landon have been teammates at this point for years. They've been teammates, or at least months, maybe even years at this point, on and off as teammates. These guys always seem to find a way, always seem to reconnect on the same roster again and again every single time this team is here. So we'll be very excited to see how these teams will perform tonight. But again, these are semifinals. $150 is up for grabs. 909 trying to get themselves off to a good start as Landon finds the net. It wasn't going to take them too long, that's for sure. That's a great opening. .909 will take the first goal. A relatively defensive team. At least in their past, they've been a relatively defensive team. Now, that has changed a little bit, obviously, with the addition of Spuff, and with Sanzo playing a little bit more aggressively, but still expect that defensive playstyle to show up for 909. This is a team that likes to play defense, that is willing to move a lot on defense. They like to make teams move laterally a lot. Going to see a lot of movement with 909, forcing Evolve Eclipse across the field multiple times. Evolve Eclipse, it's all about being able to use those mechanics, to use that high rank to their advantage. May have had the win over GHE, but you got to win 3 matches to win tonight. And this is not an easy pack to be in. As Landon. Space, we'll look for Sanzo, dunked out by Karma. Evolve Eclipse just waiting back as 909 will get the clear. Up goes Ballads. JDS will let this one in. Landon couldn't get there in time. And it's a go back. A potential huge momentum push. As Evolve Eclipse find a way back in this one. It's going to be a slow work, that's for sure. This, again, defense 109 is one where they're beatable. You know, just like GHG Sunrise, they're beatable. Although for Sunrise, it's about being able to play quickly. Against 909, you're really not going to be able to beat them with speed. Again, this is a team that wants to move laterally and wants you to move laterally. So really the way to beat this team is going to be through a very slow and arduous process. Just continuing to take a little by little away from them. Simply put, they're not going to be easy to take down. And they're not going to make it easy either. This team knows how to play defense. And again, we're part of that. We're part of a group where they were able to go 5-0. Evolve Eclipse have definitely, again, got their work cut out for them. This is a much tougher matchup than GHG Sunrise is, at least to how Evolve Eclipse wants to play. I mean, but Evolve, again, they want to move fast. They want to attack quickly. 909 just not going to give them that kind of space. You're just going to have to play against them with strong rotations. 909 will head into the midfield. Les will send it away, but it's straight to Sanzo. Won't have the touch. Spuff and Landon both jumping for this one, so Spuff will have to play smart here as he'll leave it for Landon. Jaunt won't catch Karma. 9 will look in the midfield again, but Evolve Eclipse will not give him another opportunity. Karma. High flick. Spuff is waiting for it. Up goes Ballads as he'll clear it away. JDS already jumping into this one, trying to get the pinch under Landon, but he does not bite on this, and 909 will send it away. Evolve, hitting back here on defense, trying to play patiently. 909 not really going to play too aggressively, and they don't really need to. If their defense can hold on, it's only a matter of time before their offense does find an opening. Be very tough. This Evolve team, not exactly a team that's going to let you run around them. 909's going to have to play smart here. That makes it very smart. JDS is going to take it. One error off that corner. It was really going to come down to who's going to make the first mistake, and it's Spuff on 909. Gives it up to JDS, and Sanzo just isn't there in time. He's not back. He's not expecting Spuff to give him the ball. And his bad timing. Evolve Eclipse gladly up by 1. As Ballads on the back wall will drop this one in front. A bit too heavy on the touch, though. Evolve Eclipse will take it again. Infield pass. JDS looking for net. JDS the follow-up. Sanzo cannot get there. An intelligent play from JDS. Doesn't go for the net. Goes for the self-assist. And boy, does it catch Sanzo out off the line. He pushes up, but a bit too high. And Evolve Eclipse up by 2 now. 909 slowly but surely seeing their defense get beat on a couple of these plays. The 909, well, they might have a better look against this Evolve Eclipse offense than GHG Sunrise does. It's the same issue. This Evolve team just will score on you. It's impossible to have them not score, and you gotta find ways to score back. 909 countering with Spuff. Like here is that Landon. Not only does he go for the touch in front, but he completely removes Karma from the play. Gives Spuff an easy net to look at. Not missing from that range. as Landon. Let's keep control, but Evolve Eclipse will send it back as Sanzo. Spuff won't have this one as JDS nearly beat there as up goes Spuff. He's looking for nets, but Ballads won't give it to him. Evolve Eclipse need to win a couple more challenges to take game one. It will be sent away as JDS off the back wall, forcing 909 even further back. Sanzo high clear, but Karma will tape it out and put it to the ground. Evolve Eclipse will take game one over 909. Game one start for Evolve. Only the start of this series, 909, proving that their defense definitely can stand up to Evolve Eclipse. It's just they can't rely on it to beat Evolve Eclipse. We're going to move into game number 2. Evolve Eclipse did make a sub at this point last series. We'll see if they do it again. Going to definitely be a real question for them because they subbed in Silo last time around. We'll see if they choose to do it here. Silo has definitely not had the best time last series. They aren't going to make that sub, at least not yet. Ballad sticking in for another one. As well on the other side of the bracket, Hunter's Elusives did just beat Academy in game 1 5-3. So I'll give you updates on that series and as it continues to play out. But Evolve Eclipse and 909. Evolve once again going down by 1 early. Get off the kickoff too. It is Spuff. We'll send it to goal. Evolve. Once again, we're going to have to fight from behind. Not that it's something they are against. This is a team, again, that will find ways to score against you. It's only a matter of time before they find something in the back of that net. There's a chance there. Nearly found its way, but just bounce off the back wall. Spuff will send it to with a pinch as Landon unable to hit the net from that angle. And Evolve will give it away. JDS, high push, will actually follow this one on, and it does go in. Almost felt like a Hail Mary play there from JDS just to throw it on net, but he does enough to get around Landon and Spuff. He's not expecting the shot there. And Evolve, some rather interesting means, does score back. Karma on the move again. JDS. Alex jumped in as well. Miscommunication for Evolve, but 9 gonna have to use that wisely, but the touches just aren't going to work as Spuff. Oh, a whiff as well, not going to help 909. And anyway, in the midfield as Ballads. Oh, he's missed it on his own. JDS won't be there in time. Evolve Eclipse, a huge error in the midfield. This ball was waiting, and Ballads, I mean, there is no excuse on missing that one. That is a gimme goal for 909. I will never expect them to miss that chance. Evolve. Once again, goes onto the battle. Landon. Mess there, but Karma pinches it away. Sanzo. Karma gets the block. Spuff. Ballads. 909 will continue to wait back here as Spuff. Oh, he's got room here. Not a challenge here from Evolve. That could have given Spuff a great chance to shoot. Ball did get away from him here as it will go back. Sanzo 7. Oh, he's going to be careful. That pinch goes across the net there, but Evolve still not able to attack as 909 will send everybody up for the clear. Spuff to net. Hit the post. And Evolve will try to get on the end of this one as JDS. Sanzo. Long touch as Ballads is there for it. Karma. JDS, that's gone to net, but Ballads is waiting for it. Half the game gone, still half to go. And Evolve Eclipse looking for the one goal that could be their answer. Sanzo missed it. Again, 909. I'm loving the challenges they're going for here. They can win by one goal. That's not something that 909's afraid of. Just letting the 50-50s do the work for them. Time continues to tick away. That's a great chance to score! Land into the top of the goal! And it is 909 again! Now with game 2. We may be in for quite a long series here if 909 can put up this kind of resistance. And many have said Evolve Eclipse are unstoppable this season. Team Evo Academy proved that that was wrong in the final bracket qualifier. Now 909 looking to do the same here in the semifinals as Spuff off the corner will be Ballads on the attack. Still Ballads. Up in the midfield as Karma jumps in. Ballads, Spuff. We'll have a flip to use as JDS on the challenge. Ballads. Great touch downfield. Just enough to give it to Evolve Eclipse, but not enough to let 909 attack as that shot goes wide. It was a great idea, but it doesn't go anywhere. And Sanzo will not take it, and neither will Spuff. It's hit the sidewall. Landon's whiffed on it, and JDS missed his chance. It's still open, and it is JDS who will go on it again. The Evolve Eclipse who go on the offensive. JDS will be there first. The net's open. It's there for the taking, and he will not miss his opportunity. At least not his second one. And again, facing the pressure of a one-goal lead. Although, as we said already, this team's perfectly content with winning by one goal. Plays into that play style they want. They want to play defensive. They want to slow things down. They don't need to win by much, because they know their defense will be there. But JDS, flip reset. Spuff will have it. Landon jumped as well. Double commit for 909. Things getting awkward in front. 2 go. Landon will force this one out, keeping Evolve Eclipse a little further back as Sanzo. Landon. Ballads. JDS. With room, he can score from here, and he'll use his reset. It goes straight to Sanzo. And every chance of all is bringing 909 just clear it the other way. Karma. Landon back into the blue half. Ballads now. He'll get around Sanzo with open room. Spuff unable to clear. It's JDS around the corner. Ballads can't get on the end of it, but it will be up anyways as it's sent down the field. 909 just need this to hit the floor as JDS up in the air. Landon. JDS to save. Evolve needs to go across the field as Ballads will keep this one alive. Now goes Karma. Ballads. This one is for Landon, and to end the game, 909 will have game 2. Series is tied. That is series continued, and we mentioned as well for 909, that defense is going to be crucial for them. Had to play well just to get to this point, with the win again over Ace of Hearts earlier tonight. It's have to play very well to take down Evolve Eclipse. Can't keep them down forever. Can't keep either of these teams down for very long. It's game 3. Evolve Eclipse's offense has truly met its match in 909's defense. Battle So win the Phoenix Cup continues as Sanzo, oh, he nearly got that one. There was nobody ready for that on Evolve. That shot could have been it, but it will be wide. Spuff now, looking for his own chance. He's had a couple goals already for 909. Sanzo, sent back by JDS. Spuff. Evolve. Too clear. Sanzo. Gonna create some havoc here for Karma. Corners. Oh, it's a wait for Ballads. JDS will be ready for that, though, as he jumps in. And now 999's overcommits. It is wide open. 2. Oh, he's missed it. A backflip in front. Karma goes again, but that second effort will be in vain. That should have been goal 1 for Evolve. You don't get many chances better than that one. Long clear. Maybe another opportunity. JDS does take boost. The resources are in favor of Evolve, but it's left in the midfield as Landon will clear, and 909 looking for one goal just to poke themselves ahead and let their defense do the rest of the talking. Sanzo. Pushing Karma to the side. Now goes Spuff, but he won't have the touch. Karma, still Karma, but Landon is waiting. Sanzo won't have touch. Landon's gonna be rushing to this one. Just to force Evolve Eclipse back a little bit more. Now, ooh, Spuff, he didn't get a good touch on that. Did not expect it to go right to him. Oh, this game will quiet down at least for a little bit. No goals over 2 minutes played. ADS bumped out of the way. 9 have scored first in both games so far. I would be very honest in this. I don't know how they're gonna play if they get scored on. If they get scored on earlier in this game before they find their first. Anyway, we know what Evolve Eclipse's offense can do. You do not want to let that offense have any advantages on you. As Landon, oh, that is straight to Sanzo, but it's back for Spuff, and with room, 909. Unable to really utilize that corner, but they'll keep the ball away. Sanzo, second touch, Spuff wanted that one. Will not be given the chance. Karma will keep it. Spuff. I'll flip this one as 909 unable to flip the field, and here's a double tap. Oh, it's beautiful! JDS! How did he pull that one? He didn't even get much lift on this either. Just straight to the back wall. That looked easy. Evolve Eclipse do take the first goal in game 3. After so much back and forth, the goal was soon to come. The JDS will be the one given credit for it. Now Evolve Eclipse can really let that offense fly. JDS looking for another, but this one will fall in front for Sanzo. Spuff doesn't have the boost, will stay upfield anyways as 50 doesn't go anywhere, and again 909 trying to attack for the corners. Evolve Eclipse has boost, you really can't afford to do that. Not going to test them all that heavily, but it could potentially pull them out of the field. Problem is, 909 just doesn't have enough time on offense to really let their offense take away the boost from Evolve. Without time to work, it's going to get very tough for them to score. Landon. When you get very far as JDS get to Karma. Sanzo clears it away. Off the sidewall, it is Ballads who is up next. Spuff. Ballads. Landon will be there for it as JDS off the back wall. Landon. This one is going to go in the net there. Karma. Not only has he won the challenge, he's scored right off of it. Another for Evolve Eclipse. Didn't take too kindly to losing in game 2. Scored first. They've announced their presence once again. And as I said already, that 909 defense is going to struggle this series. It's going to have to play exceptionally well if they're going to keep Evolve Eclipse out. Especially with how slow that offense of 909 is playing. It's not going to get much faster for them. They really do need to rely on that defense playing perfectly. Bounce off the corner. Landon will be there for it. Karma. Spuff. JDS to the ceiling. Looking to the goal. He's got some boost, but he will not have the angle. Eclipse will look to end off this game with one more. 909 would just like to let it hit the floor and have this series go to a fourth game. As Eclipse do take a 2-1 series lead. .909 again trying to move the play laterally. They're trying to control offense, but they really haven't had any looks at that net. Again, $150 up for grabs for the two teams that make that finals. So one of these two teams going to fall short of the prize pool. The other will, of course, get a little bit of money to add to a little bit of money for their efforts this season and their successes, obviously. Go to game 4. 9. So far this season. Have not lost at all this season. But obviously in this final bracket, it doesn't really matter if you haven't lost at all this season or if you've lost a couple times. You lose, your run's over. So if there's any teams that know that, it would be 909 and Evolve Eclipse. 9 trying to play laterally on offense, trying to move across the field. Just isn't working for them. It just isn't succeeding. And you do start to worry a little bit. But fortunate thing is, they still have a lot more time to determine things here, as this is now game 4 of our best of 7. Again, Evolve Eclipse up by 2, up 2-1 now. We need 2 wins. Go to the grand finals. But 909 is going to make that life difficult for them. They've already proven so far tonight they will make life tough for Evolve. But Evolve, they've been the solid team tonight. They just need to get an offense going. If they can score first again, 909's playstyle is just not going to find its expected start. They need to score first if they're to really be successful with the playstyle they want to play in. Landon. Clear across the field. Ballads. That is a very great touch, but it's stopped by Spuff just in time. And Evolve will keep this as Karma with Ballads. Off the back wall. Ballads can just go here! And he picked his spot! Evolve Eclipse didn't leave too much there in that chance. And boy did they make it work. Ballads. Right between the defenders. Evolve Eclipse. Good work on them. To make it happen. Another game where they start with the first goal. And again, as I said, 909 really don't want to do this. It means that they cannot play the way they want to. They'll have to score a goal, or really at this point 2 goals, to kind of get into that more relaxed state that they know they can be in. Ballads. Upfield. Landon will be waiting. Evolve on the end of this play is Sanzo's going to have to clear. Karma. Buff. Taken out of the play by a flying Evolve Eclipse defender. But now he'll find the pass. Double commit for Evolve as they'll block Sanzo in the play. Ballads will go. Landon overcommits. And it's a 2-0 lead. A mistake of epic proportions. Ballads catches Landon. 909 and an overcommit. Evolve Eclipse will take it. JDS. Landon. Bonzo, it's Karma and Ballads to go. JDS. Off the back wall, it is Karma! And it is 3-0. Evolve Eclipse back in what we know that this team can do. Back in what we expect this team to do. That is find ways to just break down their opponent's defense. Goal after goal. As that momentum continues to ride, you start to really worry for 909's chances here. Donzo will look for net. The end of it as here's another chance. Ballads is going to get a piece of it, but not enough to stop Spuff. 909. Half of the way through game 4. It's their first goal. They'll need 2 more. At least 2 more. Themselves in this game. Landon looking for number 2. He's faked him out. But Karma desperately jumping in the way of that shot. Evolve Eclipse, I don't think they'll want to play for time. This is a team that definitely is not going to be comfortable with the 2-goal lead. As Ballads, he's got to get up to Landon. It is right in front of the net here as Spuff won't get there in time. Moves for Karma. Will find JDS. Landon won't have this. As JDS to Ballads. Buff will be there as capture the ball, but it is Karma. Clear back by Landon. Ballads. JDS will keep this. 909, you really feel like if this game doesn't go the way you want it to, you have to take that tactical timeout, pop the tactical timeout, go into game 5 with a new game plan. Things not going the way they want themselves to. They're just not working fast enough on offense. Evolve Eclipse. Utilizing the fact that 909's offense, again, is not their strong point. Team's defensive. Their defense is their strength. But we know Evolve Eclipse, they trash any defense that goes up against them. If you're to beat this team, you're going to have to find ways to score against them consistently. And right now, that's not looking easy as Ballads puts it through. 4-1, and Evolve Eclipse really do look unstoppable right now. Ballads makes it quick, makes it happen. And 909 just will not stop them, and cannot stop them. Evolve will not slow down as JDS on control will get beat by Sanzo. Ballads. Landon will send this one away as it is off the sidewall and open up field for Evolve Eclipse to use as JDS will fake it. Ballads is rushing in. He'll win the challenge to Sanzo. He'll keep on moving, but Spuff was waiting for it. 909 looking for any sort of positive momentum pusher for them at the end of this game. Evolve Eclipse not giving them anything easy to look at as Karma will find Ballads. He does get taken out of the play, but as Evolve Eclipse just letting the time tick away here for 909 as Ballads down to Karma. That is a free clear for Landon. Evolve Eclipse. Big time. Run out here for 909. There's no chance to come back in this game anymore. And you really got to think, and I really think what we're going to see after this is, again, that use of the tactical timeout. No team's used it so far tonight in any of our matches on this stream. I feel like 909 is one that is likely to use it. They'll probably pop the tactical timeout, give themselves 2 minutes to talk things out. And then let themselves kind of develop a new look at this into this game. Simply put, they're gonna have to play more aggressive. Their offense isn't working fast enough to beat Evolve Eclipse. The defense is playing well. That offense is gonna do a lot more wonders for them here. That ends game 4. Evolve Eclipse on match point now, 1 win away from going to the finals. Now the question is, will 909 use that tactical timeout? So far, it looks like the call is no here from them, so indication that they're going to use that tactical timeout means that they're not going to use one, and 909, that's an interesting choice from them. considering that that last game didn't go the way they wanted it to, but no call for the tactical timeout. They're going right back into Game 5 now. Evolve Eclipse is 1 win away from advancing to the Grand Finals. How they've been playing, I think Evolve Eclipse are the definite favorites here. Landon. A long touch. Ballads will be back for it as yes, won't have the touch. Ballads will help him out as Landon won't be there. Sanzo. Up he goes. Flip reset to use. Sanzo does force both defenders out for Evolve Eclipse, but you get much value for it as Ballads. Karma. Ballads, he doesn't have boost. He's looking for the back post anyways. Not boost, he really couldn't get much of a shot on there. Still made 909 work for it, however. Oh, Eclipse is just in the right headspace right now. Everything's positive. Everything's going well. Game 5, they're 1 win away from a spot in the top 2 as JDS, stopped by Landon. Karma barrels in. And it will work. The detriment of 909. Evolve once again scores first, now for a 3rd game in a row. Has gone by. Evolve Eclipse. Once again looking to sort of make this final bracket quick and simple. Ballads waiting back, will get the long clear. Still Ballads. Buff. Karma will send this one away. And Evolve Eclipse looking to break into that net again as Ballads off the corner. Will be waiting in front for JDS as a very heavy touch. Sanzo will be up for it, but 909 sent Sanzo up and nobody there to support. Spuff doesn't have this! Oh, it's hit the crossbar! Almost a second for Evolve. 909 nearly got caught out of position. But this will continue as JDS now. Flip reset. Landon is waiting for it. Karma on the end of the play. He'll go upfield. Spuff. Ballads. Sanzo. JDS. Up for it. Still JDS. Spuff. Oh, he's missed. Ballads has missed. Now Karma jumping in. Landon will be jumping for it. JDS around the corner. He'll go in front as we are given an update here. A 4-0 sweep for 100x Elusives, so 125 Esports will have a chance to win their own sponsored division in the Phoenix Cup. They'll be waiting and maybe even watching to see who will be there as well. Evolve Eclipse, 1 win away from taking on 100x Elusives as Ballads. Landon cleared back by Karma. 909 chasing this one down. Yeah, and by down, we really mean down by 1. Clock continues to tick away. Evolve keep themselves in the play as it is Karma. The pinch. Clear away chances. Sanzo. Reset. Landon. Ballads there as JDS now. Long clear away. Going up. Going down. 909 have the defenders to block it. But Evolve have more opportunities ahead of them. Oh, but JDS isn't going to go. Here goes Sanzo. He'll jump. And so does JDS to meet him. 60 seconds to go. 909 down by 1. They need to score here to keep their season alive. Spuff can't get past Ballads, but Landon will go upfield. Karma. First touch free as Sanzo will be up for it. Here he goes to the net. Sanzo, we know he can do it on his own, but They're not going to be solo plays. That's going to beat Evolve Eclipse here. 909 needs something special. Attempted infield pass, but Spuff will move. Will bumped out of the way here as Ballads will prevent 909 from getting towards the goal. Now he's kept it away. Spuff can't challenge. In room, Evolve Eclipse will continue to attack. Sanzo and Spuff of 909 just can't get anything going. Karma, it's open, it's 2! And Evolve Eclipse have put the dagger in the backs of 909. A spot in the Grand Finals awaits them. This could be and should be their moment. 10 seconds to go. All Evolve Eclipse need to do is not fall apart. Karma will win the challenge. Sanzo can't go. And neither will 909. This one kept up, but it will run out of time. Evolve Eclipse off to the Grand Finals. Or 1. Knights may be theirs, but 100x Elusives on the other side of the field. What a performance so far. As we go to one last match. Again, as I mentioned on the other side of the bracket, 100x Elusives winning in a 4-0 sweep. As soon as my update here. So, 100x Elusives, a 4-0 sweep to move on to the Grand Finals as well. So we're going to the Grand Finals. One last match. Elusives of 135 Esports will take on Evolve Eclipse. So what a match we have to end our night here. One more best of 7 to name a champion, and we'll be back after this quick break. This is the Grand Finals. Welcome back to the Ascend Tournament Series, 135 Esports Phoenix Cup. I'm Sporty FC, and you're coming here because you know this is the last match of the season, and we have two finalists that now get to battle for a spot of glory. It is Evolve Eclipse versus 100x Elusives in our Grand Finals. So, a whole season's worth of action comes down to this, and well, Elusives themselves are a very solid team, 4-1 to the regular season in their group, Group D, and then of course 2-0 in their group of the final bracket qualifier, taking down Team Evo Leftovers, and then Mafia Vendetta to get here. But tonight's really been important for 100x Elusives. A 4-0 sweep over Team Evo Academy, and earlier tonight, a 4-1 win over Spartan Venom Evolve Eclipse, just beating 909 4-1, and then earlier tonight, beating GHG Sunrise by the exact same scoreline. So, Evolve Eclipse, we've been seeing them all night so far. They have been amazing. But 100x Elusives are that last hurdle to the championship for Evolve Esports. And again, an org that has not won for quite a long time in our league. And again, ever since Season 2, when Evolve Skylight won their second consecutive Ascension Cup victory. Tonight, that drought may end for them. For 135 Esports, they're also looking to end their own drought. They have not won in a little while themselves. Although they did, they have won recently. They have looking to win for a second time this season. They are not on a drought. They just won with 100x Knight just last week in the House Whisperer Pinnacle Cup. So, looking to win a second championship here. 100x Elusives will be on the orange. Evolve Eclipse on the blue. Grand Finals bound. Let me know if you're ready, because I am, and you all are. The players are here. The match is getting started. Evolve Eclipse, 100x Elusives. Two teams, one championship, and one winner to be named. Welcome to a moment in history, and welcome to the Grand Finals at last. 100x Evolve Eclipse, Ballads, JDS, and Karma once again starting for this team. We saw them start in that semifinals and their quarterfinals. 100x Elusives, it's Scotty, Saucy, and Clarky, or Clarkupine, on the orange side of the field here. So 100x Elusives, a 4-1 record in the regular season, have been amazing tonight. A 4-0 sweep over Team Evo Velocity in their semifinals. And they're looking to get things started early, but Evolve Eclipse will not let them have it for free. JDS on the sidewall will have that first touch. Now trying to get over Clarky. Saucy waiting as Karma gets by two. Lenemo on Saucy will not be able to get the shot, but Ballads will go. Back wall, second, won't go. And this one's going all the way. Clarky gets the scoring started, and he wasn't even doing this intentionally, just looked to get the ball away from his net. But if a goal results, I mean, Elusives are not one to complain about free goals. The 1-0 for them, as Elusives take the lead early. If we know anything about Evolve Eclipse, again, this is a team that just doesn't seem to get to ever miss on the net. They will score eventually. I mean, they have not actually been shut out at all tonight. At least from what I can remember, I don't think they've been shut out at all tonight. They may have been against 909. I could be wrong, but this is a team that just finds ways to score. And for 100x Elusives, well, you may have great offensive firepower in Scotty. Going to need to really utilize that defense to slow down the scoring of Evolve Eclipse. As we mentioned already, that defense is going to matter greatly. JDS, Scotty, the midfield. Ooh, Clarky won't have this one, and neither will Karma, who was looking for the read on that play. JDS will clear. Evolve Eclipse keeping themselves in possession as Ballads, Saucy, Karma jumping in. 100x35 holding the back line for now is Scotty. It's JDS trying to maybe get a bump on Clarky there, but it's Ballads. Karma out towards JDS is off the ceiling. He's got Ballads in the midfield as this one will go to the side. JDS jumping in on the play. Evolve still haven't scored yet, but they're looking to attack the net. But Elusives, I love what they're doing here. They're not playing away from their net. They're playing in front of their net. They're letting the ball stay in front of their net at times because they know they're going to be able to challenge while that ball's far away. keeping the ball close, and then they're only getting the ball away from the net when they know the opening is there. The Evolve Eclipse will make their own opening here. Saucy's beat. Ballads will take it. It was chaos in front. And Evolve Eclipse make it awkward. Saucy, not only was a bump coming in through that he had to avoid, but the shot was soon to follow. Evolve Eclipse. What will be their last season of the Phoenix Cup, I'm sure. We had multiple players essentially hit that rank cap in the middle of the season. Again, looking to try to end their Phoenix Cup history, at least for this roster, with a win. It's Karma. Ballads. Scotty. He's got some room to work. Flick past Saucy, as Clarky will be on the end of this. Arma now. Saucy. JDS will keep it up high. Ballads jumping in. This Grand Finals action continues. As Evolve Eclipse, again, want to be that team on top. A minute to go, and Evolve trying to drop down in. It is wide open for Ballads. And Evolve Eclipse, they've been decimating teams tonight. It does not change here with Elusives. Simply put, if you're going to beat this team, you have to expect some damage to be taken. Evolve and ATS, an org that is very recognizable, but only really because of Evolve's Skylight's success in Season 0 and then Season 1. No Evolve Esports team has won since then. As Karma. In! Clarky was pushed out too high. Was looking to try to play aggressive on that clear, but obviously didn't see Karma until it was far too late. Evolve Eclipse at this point, they have nothing to complain about. It's exactly what you want to see from this team. Airborne play will try to favor the Elusives, but with time running low, they're going to have to work quite quickly. Ballads. Off the sidewall, Clarky looking for Scotty, and he will get him there, but the shot not strong enough. Karma's going to get there. Clarky off Scotty, and a double commit for Elusives on offense as well will mean they cannot keep the play going. Ballads, 10 seconds to go, and Evolve Eclipse just look to keep the lead as it is. Saucy up high. Scotty, can he go the length of field? No, he won't. Evolve Eclipse take game 1. And for Elusives, they're getting the treatment that every team before them that played against Evolve Eclipse has, and that is the incredible offense that Evolve has on display. This team just doesn't know how to not score. (3-1) in game 1. Evolve one step closer to ending the drought. One step closer to being champions, both these teams leading in their own respective ways, but Evolve Eclipse leading on scoring, and that scoring is really going to matter, and it's really going to add up as well. Go into game 2. Evolve Eclipse. Going to have quite the interesting time here, but they'll score first. 7 seconds before Karma brings it home. And Evolve will be happy with that, more than just happy with that. is huge. JDS beat by Scotty. Next, Elusives, they're going to need to find some openings. That might be it, though, as the back wall was open. But Ballad's back quickly. And look at how fast Evolve is moving down the field here, although they did give the ball away to Clarky. Evolve possession. JDS. Scotty. Boom this one away as Saucy. We'll wait for it as Hunter's Elusives trying to slow this one down. We haven't really seen any team try to slow down the play nearly as much as we are seeing Elusives do it here. Every time they hit the ball, it's about keeping possession, going for dribbles, forcing Evolve to push up for challenges. Evolve proving that they're going to be tough to beat no matter what you do against them. Clarky will keep possession. Scotty's going to be careful! And it will go in as Scotty has it! It was resting in front. Scotty was there. And he forces it through Karma. You couldn't have asked for much better. Ballads. Across the goal. Of Eclipse. And Elusives are now tied as JDS. Ball open as he'll get the bump on Scotty. Ballads. Still Ballads. Oh, Clarky just got beat there, but the shot will go wide. Ball of Eclipse walking in. 3 waiting, but it's Karma who will go himself. Shot won't be enough, though, as Evolve still playing for that offense, playing for the chance. It might be here. Ballads. Oh, he skied it over the bar. A great opportunity wasted. And Evolve Eclipse will not see another one here. Ballads trying his best to keep this one in. As Karma waiting, shooting, but not scoring. And Clarky will have another save to his name. Evolve, well, they may have given us one away! Scotty! An ATS veteran, he's been here for a couple seasons. He knows a net when he knows an open net when he sees one. Just can't do that. JDS. Ballads. Trying to use that flip to his advantage, but our next Elusives. Karma. Bossy. Ballads is up, but it's Clarky to the back wall, and Elusives with some plays. Here we go again. JDS. We go again. Ballads. JDS trying to get on the end of this. It's rolling in front. Evolve just trying to find that net. One more chance potentially. Or really one chance needed. They have not been able to really score. As it is. Up high. Ballads. He's not going to have an easy jump to this. Saucy. Scotty. And it's rolled in. A hat trick for Scotty. And if we needed someone to step up for Elusives, I think you've got your answer. Elusives, if they're gonna go down, it's not gonna be without much of. It's not gonna be without a very strong battle. So far, neither of these teams have really had super difficult matches tonight. They both have, again, won quite dominantly. We've actually had so far tonight we've had no series go longer than 5 games throughout the entirety of this bracket. Could this Grand Finals be the match that we've all been waiting for? Ballads. Here in front as Karma's up for it. Ballads will be up a little faster. It is open. Oh, but GDS didn't go for it. Sasi's gonna keep it away. And Evolve Eclipse, another missed opportunity. That one was blatant too. Get much more open as that, and now an open net for Scotty. It has all fallen apart for Evolve Eclipse. Scotty will gladly continue his goals and gladly lead Elusives to their first win of the finals. Karma. ADS. He's gonna flip to use, and he won't need it. That's just floated to the top left corner. Nobody from Elusives will be able to recover in time. Despite there being 17 seconds left, Evolve Eclipse can come back. It's gonna be quite a uphill battle to do that. ADS. 10 seconds to go. Elusives will keep them away. Scotty! Why not? He's gonna give this one to Clarky. And Elusives will end game 2 just like that. That means that game 2 now hits its end. Both teams tied at 1 each. I think both these teams, I don't want to curse anything, but it might be the first, for both these teams, it might be the first major challenge of the night. And it really does feel like we've got a matchup of equals. Again, who knows, I might be cursing that, but for now, that is game 2. And Elusives really able to punch Evolve Eclipse down here. So it is game 3 we go. Right now the action's getting quite interesting. Next, Elusives, Evolve Eclipse tied in the series. If we know anything about this matchup, many more goals to come, many more games to come, many more opportunities to see players stand up. Reminder: at the end of the night, we are gonna name our ATS Playoffs MVP for the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup. Evolve trying to walk on in. Oh, Clarky just gets the save on the end of that. Bounce off the corner. Clarky bumps out of the way. Ballads now. Saucy. JDS. He'll find Ballads, and that's gone in! Infield pass! And Evolve Eclipse will take the early strike. Not even a minute gone on Evolve Eclipse, making it known they are here to stay. Every single series so far tonight, they've lost a game, and immediately after that, they come back with a dominant performance. Elusives can't let them have it here. Cannot let this Evolve team find their confidence. Ballads really chips this one high. Karma. JDS. And a great recovery, but and for Elusives to take their offensive chances as Karma, Saucy in the way. Now, Clarky. JDS. The side wall, it's a room for 100x Elusives as Karma will win the challenge. Now he's got the dunk, and he's got Ballads in support. More goals for Evolve Eclipse. More success for Evolve Eclipse. Elusives Struggling early. That's not a great thing to say against an evolved team that will score over and over again and just gets better with as many goals they score, but they missed the kickoff. Saucy's gonna answer. Evolve forgot to go, and Hunter Elusives, they'll take every goal they can get at this point. They're down by 2, now by 1. Evolve Eclipse. Play with that amount of time that they have left as JDS. Oh, he's going for it, but it is saved away initially. Now Ballads. Off the sidewall. Clarky. They get a flip reset as Ballads dunked away. JDS. High point touch. Scotty is ready to answer. JDS will go once more, trying to find Karma, but it's cleared away by Clarky. And that is tied. Evolve sent the house. Clarky was there to send it back. Evolve is just beside themselves right now. This game and this series is going to be a lot tougher than the other ones, and well, for good reason. This Elusives team deserves to be here. Ballads. On the dribble. Saucy. Oh, he's been dunked out! My goodness! No stopping in the action right now. Ballads. And I've talked about Scotty being the leader for Elusives. Ballads is the leader right now for Evolve Eclipse. Every time he goes up to offense, he finds a way to score. And Evolve Eclipse. Let that hard work pay off, but Saucy hits the bar. Clarky, it is Scotty! And it's tied again! They can't keep Elusives down! They'll find ways to move around you! Scotty pokes it in! And right now, a battle of 2 Titans! Evolve Eclipse versus Hunter X Elusives! Ballads versus Scotty! Now the question is, who strikes next? Open room for Ballads, and he's got space, goes on his own, but Saucy is waiting for it. Clarky bumped out the way as JDS to the back wall. Saucy, Clarky, Scotty, going! Bang! Seven goals combined! And it's the Elusives who take the lead! 100 seconds left for Evolve Eclipse to prove why Game 3 should continue. Scotty on his own, no boost left, still finds the effort, still finds the play, and Clarky will play cleanup. Even on no boost, Scotty's making Evolve Eclipse tremble in fear. In Game 3, might as well be the Scotty so. Saucy! Oh, it's another one! Elusives! They were playing close to start off this game, but now they have ran away with it. And it's Scotty with his the assist here. That's his, that I believe is his second assist. He has been involved in every single goal of this game. Evolve Eclipse, they were in the lead at points so far, but they are not a lead anymore. Clarky with room. JDS last one back, and he'll be 50'd. It is Saucy. Ballads keeps it out as it hit the crossbar on the way there. Evolve Eclipse, they need to work fast. They'll need to punch through Elusives. Ballads, back wall, double. Oh, he's hit it wide right. And with time running out for Eclipse, do they have any chances to come back in this game? Clarky to go to net. It's hit the post. He'll just play Keeling up. Ballads. God, he's missed the corner boost. Ballads isn't going to let him get away with that. As a double duo for Evolve. That net is open. Karma. It's JDS. And it was a huge demo in the midfield. Courtesy of Ballads. And with nobody else to support Elusives, there was nobody stopping JDS from scoring. "30 seconds. Half a minute. Evolve Eclipse need to. JDS finds Ballads. Karma's up with them as well, but Ballads will start the offense. Now in goes JDS. Karma waiting midfield. The pinch will go across, but Scotty will prevent the play from being an assist. 10 seconds and counting. Saucy up in the air. Karma's gonna keep it away, but he won't get offense, and neither will Evolve. 100x Elusive stave off the Evolve Eclipse comeback, and now they take the lead in the series in the Grand Finals. Battle of the Grand Finals continues as 100x Elusives continue to prove that they may be the better team here. And they're really led by Scotty tonight. 2 goals, 3 assists. He was involved in almost everything in this game. Rocky himself as well, also involved, 2 and 2. And even Saucy getting 2 goals as well, along with the Savior Award. Up next is Game 5, and Evolve Eclipse, they're not ones to go against making a roster move. Now that they are down in the series, do they make that change? They are going to call for a tactical timeout called. So tactical timeout call here for Evolve Eclipse, and I think they might be asking that question right now. Do they need to make that roster move? Extra minute to wait in between games here, as Evolve Eclipse will get a little bit of extra time to talk things out. 3 games gone, and with 2 straight wins now for 100x Elusives, Evolve Eclipse facing the real problem here that the drought for Evolve may just stay a drought. Again, they'll have a little bit of extra time to talk to each other. That's what tactical timeouts are here for. You are supposed to use them in times of need, and for Evolve Eclipse, for the first time tonight, they are down in a series. They're coming into this bracket pretty confident, even though they didn't do well in the final bracket qualifier. And with the timeout now coming to its close, Evolve Eclipse, do they make a change to that roster? Ballads is in, JDS and Karma, they're not making any moves. Silo is here tonight, so they do have a sub that's available. And he did play in their first series against GHE Sunrise, but choosing not to use that sub. We go to Game 4. 100x Elusives now lead the series. Evolve Eclipse take the game back, and for the first time tonight, send a series to at least 6 games. Ballads is already off to a good mark here. Another early start for Evolve. Last game, I think last game, maybe 2 games ago, took them 7 seconds. This time it only takes them 9. Evolve Eclipse. The Evolve hopefuls. Have a lot to prove now. Elusives, again, off the backs of Scotty and Clarky, get the job done, but is Evolve want to be champions here? Scotty, Pharma to Ballads! Oh, it's beautiful! And there was no stopping that one. It's the one worry Elusives have, and that is if players start shooting from further away from the net, they aren't challenging up that high. Evolve, Eclipse, 2 goals. Elusives put themselves on the attack now. JDS, big clear as Larky on the end of it. JDS will be forced to retreat. But the action continues here and Evolve with a 2-0 lead. Just trying to stay in the play here. Look for that third, and more importantly, not let Elusives have any reason to come back. JDS. With room, we'll have Ballads on the other side. Takes it to the skies, off the ceiling. It's Ballads, and there's nobody back. He's missed the net. And they're not going to get another chance at this. Saucy, moving, smoothing, but will not be able to score. As Ballads. JDS. And it will be left in the midfield here. As Clarky. Or, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know why I thought his R was an M. Anyways, he'll continue. As Evolve Eclipse going. Ooh, they missed the chance. And Elusives. Gonna claw their way back, and all it takes is one. Saucy! Just off the line by Ballads. ADS will be there. Saucy. Gonna get a reset. Oh, and Karma's whiffed on it. JDS will be ready. Now JDS, flip reset. JDS, it is! Oh, a miss! Karma had it open net! And you don't get those chances often. That could have been it. Karma. Reset. Saucy now in control. Ballads does have a flip to use, but will instead keep things on the floor as Evolve Eclipse. EDS does get bumped, but still able to challenge Scotty. As Karma, now on Clarky. Saucy. Elusives pinned back in their own half. Evolve just continuing to beat them down. A tactical timeout coming into great use here, but Evolve Eclipse, I don't think they're still going to be happy. This series is still far too close for their liking. Punk in front. Ballads will set this up for JDS, and surely he scores here. You bet he will. Just over a minute to go. I mean, if Evolve misses that chance, I would be quite surprised. Minutes. For Elusives at this point, I think it would be best to just concede this game, accept their losses, and accept that Evolve Eclipse is going to win this one, tie the series up. This is going to be a long matchup going to at least 6 games by this point. First, for our final bracket tonight, this final bracket has been relatively one-sided in all their matches up until now. I mean, these teams have played well. Ballads really leading Evolve Eclipse. For Elusives, it's been Scotty I've been mentioning a lot, but it's been Clarky as well. It's been Saucy. Everybody's had their chance to shine. Saucy specifically has been another great leader. Another player's been really up in the offense, really in the face of Evolve Eclipse. Was a miss! It's going to be a 5th goal. At this point for Evolve, it's just pummeling of Elusives while they're down. With 40 seconds to go. Evolve Eclipse. JDS. As Saucy. Scotty just trying to find something, anything for Elusives late in this game. This one pinched away. And while Clarky will collect, he's not going to get an easy chance on offense here as Karma leaves it for JDS. Elusives have been punched while they're up, punched while they're down. And this game, they've been given a sucker punch to the square to their nose. Evolve Eclipse with a strong performance in Game 4. The series is tied at 2 each. That means we're guaranteed at least a 6-game series. If not more. We have had so much great action. That ends Game 4 here. So Game 5, we've had every series before this end on this on Game 5, but tonight only determined match point. Elusives, they do have that tactical timeout, so we'll see if it ever comes into use for them. And finals, they're proving to be quite the incredible series. But it's going to Game 5 now. Boy, oh boy, things are going to get real interesting here. Evolve, Eclipse, and on an Elusives. Could take match point here. This is really the question that it comes down to, is who wants it? Evolve. They get themselves an early start, but it's going to be a missed chance for Ballads. Saucy. Cleared away, but it's Karma. Demo's in front. JDS look for an opportunity to start. Saucy to the back wall. JDS, Clarky, and Saucy. Everybody just kind of in the same place here for Elusives. That one will fall to the side as here goes Karma. Eerie up, but he won't get the second chance. Ballads on an overcommit, and it's Ballads to score. Who else on Evolve? Well, the guy who's been leading them all night. Ballads has really stepped into another gear this Grand Finals. Evolve Eclipse. We'll need to a little bit harder now to get into this game. Evolve. And to push them out of the way for maybe another chance to score. JDS, he's got the boost. That's not a great first touch, though. And he won't be able to shoot on this either. But Clarky's missed. Ballads again. This guy can't miss. Ballads goes up. And Ballads scores. That's the quote tonight. Ballads has not missed. It really feels like he hasn't. Now you find shooting as good as his, but Grand Finals is called. Ballads has made himself known, as Karma does here. The goals continue to fall for Evolve. With Evolve playing the way they are, you can't say there's much stopping them at this point. Elusives have really not been able to recover off of Scotty's amazing performance at the start of the start of the series here. Games 2 and 3. This and Evolve Eclipse have just kicked it in the high gear. Have gone up a level. For Elusives, they now need to match that intensity. It'll be a real tough order for them, but Well, we've seen teams beat Evolve Eclipse so far this season. It can definitely be done, but right now, Elusives are going to have a very tough time running on low boost as well. Clarky doesn't have much. He's going to be beat on the air, and it's another one for Evolve. Karma with Evolve Eclipse's fourth. And for Elusive, another game that might just have to be a wash for them. Saying that we're not even halfway through this one, and Evolve Eclipse looking to outplay their own performance last game. I thought last game's lead was impressive. They're now very close to tying that, and we aren't even very far through this game. Well, that's gonna be open for Clarky. Ballads will get the block. JDS bumped out the way. Saucy. Ballads is up for it. Sidewall will be Scotty to clear. JDS and Karma both airborne, and both of them not able to get the touch as Karma bumps into the play. Does get around to one. No boost to work with. Ballads is in support. He's not really going to do much to help him, though. But this is still left from the midfield. JDS! Oh, he slots it home. Evolve Eclipse. They can't stop. They cannot stop. They will not stop. The Elusives really do look like they are completely out of it right now. Karma, well, he's looking for more. It is cleared back. Ballads. Up for it as Clarky clears it away. JDS to Karma. Saucy's got themselves there, but JDS upfield. Ballads again. This is to the back wall, but also straight to Clarky. Saucy. Ballads. Clarky. JDS. Open room to work with and an open net in front. Oh, he won't be able to score, but Karma tried to, and he will also come up unsuccessful. Offense still for a ball, looking for number 6. As it's in front, Clarky can't get there. It's off the post. It's rolled across the goal line. Staying out still, but at this point for Evolve, do they really need to score again? I think this game is pretty self-explanatory on who's going to win this one. Evolve, they really want to nail home the message that this Grand Finals is not one that Elusives will win. If Evolve Eclipse is playing as well as they are, and right now, they are playing as that well. It's just an unbeatable Evolve. This is the Evolve Eclipse teams always worried about. A team that's unstoppable when they get themselves into a groove. Ballads. Keep it airborne as it's veered away. Karma to it as Clarky will go for nets, but Evolve Eclipse at this point up by 6. They don't really need to score anymore. This one kept up in the air. ADS, Saucy, Karma. Ballads. Oh, and it's going to go up in front. A very cautious position, but EDS will be happy with this as Ballads off the back wall. It's Karma to just hit this to the floor. Evolve Eclipse now one win away from being champions of the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup, and as expected, the timeout called by Elusives. So Elusives using their one and only timeout at this point in the series to see if they can recover and send this match to Game 7. Pressure is on. The night continues here, but we're so near to crowning a champion. But honestly, we still may have a good amount to go in this series. These teams have been that close, have been that competitive, that tough to know who's going to win here. Game 6. About to go underway, but again, mind that timeout still being taken here by 100x Elusives. They're going to, I think, take every second they can here, so another minute to go. Knock things out. Game 6 really just felt like they completely got shut down. Same in Game 5. Sorry, so Game 5, 4, and 5, I apologize, they got shut down. And a lot of it came down just the amazing offense from Ballads. Karma stepped up as well. It's going to be real tough at the end of the night for the admins to choose an MVP of this final bracket, because they have many options. No matter who wins tonight, they have many, many options. But in this grand finals, all these teams really care about is getting that win. As again, what a night so far. Our grand finals so very near to ending. But we'll have to wait and find out as time on our timeout will tick out and tick away. So Elusives using the timeout. That means we go into Game 6. Evolve Eclipse can win the 100x35 Esports Phoenix Cup. Just took that match point last game. They have been dominant so far. Many people at the start of the season said it was Evolve Eclipse's season to lose. They're really taking that to heart right now, because they're playing as if it's their season to lose. And that means 100x Elusives, they've got to come back. They've got to find themselves here. Neo Tokyo, no chances left for Elusives. It is now or never. Game 7 or elimination. And Karma will get things started. Ballads forcing it through. And look at the weight from Karma. Lets Ballads go up for the bump. He gives Ballads all the time he needs. Ballads, well, he know what he needs to do. He paves the way for success. Evolve Eclipse are one step closer to being champions. JDS. Flip in tow, but Scotty clears it back, and he's been quiet the last couple of games. We need to see him and Saucy really start to put things together in offense. As Clarky beats, shot on! Oh, what a save for Scotty, as he'll get in the way on that one. Karma goes in front, Clarky can't get there! And Evolve Eclipse with a second one in a row! Again and again, Evolve Eclipse do not stop. More and more, I wonder if they have what it takes. One minute gone, and Elusives, that time out, has not changed much about this series. Ballads, Fuscati to the nets, 3 goals for Evolve. And it already feels like for a third game in a row, it might be Evolve Eclipse who run away with it. In that time, Elusives have just not been able to score much, if anything, in any of these games. Evolve still have, but Elusives still have time to recover. They're going to need to work quick, and they're going to need to work soon. Evolve Eclipse right now has that momentum, and again, is just looking incredible. When this team is playing in stride, they are so tough to slow down. You're gonna need a lot to beat them here, as Clarky, let's get things started! That is textbook! Never left anything up for chance as well. That's exactly how you would a double tap. That is by the books, perfect. Elusives trying to get things started. Maybe after getting scored on 3 times, but well, they're gonna have a long road to go. But it is not impossible. It is not out of reach. They're gonna need to really work for it. As Clarky taking out Karma. Now goes Saucy. Ballads with the clear. Clarky once more. Karma jumping into this one and reaching for a challenge. Elusives can really work with this as it's just westing in front for Clarky. Saucy off the back wall. Ballads will be up in time, and Elusives not even going to challenge there. They knew Ballads had that one. Have to play a little bit more aggressive, and they're really gonna have to find ways to do something more than just waiting for mistakes. Evolve Eclipse just not giving them anything, and JDS scores. Nobody even jumped for it from Elusives. They had a player back in Clarky, but he didn't stand a chance. Elusives, their hope for a comeback is falling away from them. JDS, Saucy, Clarky, Karma will send it back as Ballads. Moving upfield, and Karma will jump in. JDS won't get a great touch on this. Scotty to score! And hope not gone just yet for Elusives. The battle may be tough, but it is not won yet for either side. If they can use their time wisely here, Elusives may just be able to sneak a couple more. Karma. Touchdown from Elusives. That was just waiting in front of their own nets. They're there for it. Clarky. And it is Saucy! And a third! Elusives! They have not given up. The series may continue to still stay interesting. And now they only need one more. They're working fast too. They've got 2 minutes to get this last goal. But I wouldn't be confident with that amount of time left. This clock can tick quickly. Elusives, they're gonna meet that clock soon. As JDS back in by Clarky. Ballads pop high. Scotty can't go, and that means it's free space to work with. As Saucy jumping in. JDS off the sidewall. Saucy gets through Karma, who won't be able to reach this in time. Ballads to Karma. Scotty, oh, he doesn't have the touch. Clarky is back, but he doesn't have a great position to work with. Evolve Eclipse can just use this for even more time wasting. JDS waiting for that attack. Elusives. Are they running out of steam? Saucy, no boost. He'll force Ballads to jump for it, and out goes JDS. Scotty will be just out of the play by Karma, and now he's got room to score once more. Karma extends the lead just by one. 47 seconds. Elusives are working fast, but not fast enough. Evolve Eclipse holding on. Karma, another. That will fall just in front. As Elusives just getting beat by every play right now by Evolve. Evolve is playing even faster at this point. As Karma to the back wall to end things. He's missed the net. Here goes JDS, but it's pinched out of the way. Elusives still held in their own back half. Karma. He'll win the challenge against Scotty, but Saucy will be next to it. Elusives with Saucy. It's up in front of the net. 2 go. JDS will clear things away. Clarky, can he win this? It's resting in front, but Evolve Eclipse will win it. It's been 386 days since I could have said this, but Evolve Esports are champions of the Ascend Tournament Series. Over a year. But the drought is over! Evolve Eclipse enter the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup as the #1 team. They end the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup as the #1 team. The series is theirs, the night is theirs, and so too is the Phoenix Cup Championship. 6 games, but they are champions at last, and Evolve Esports, they can celebrate. They earned it. They've been waiting long enough. This time, without Evolve Skylight being the name, Evolve finding a new team that may lead them into success. And with that being, as it is a amazing 6-game series, Evolve Eclipse will win the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup. What a night of action. And Evolve Eclipse, rest happy now. Their night is over, and they are the best team in the division. What a long night of action. Gotta give credit where it's due. Evolve Eclipse earned it. They really did. Work that hard, and you don't work for that long to not deserve a championship. What a night. And it felt like every match was so one-sided up until this point. Evolve Eclipse and Elusives made it interesting in the finale. Night as well. Oh, a huge performance here. Next, Elusives falling just short. They'll get a little bit of prize money, but tonight is not their night. Tonight is the night of Evolve Eclipse. Welcome in as well, Evolve Eclipse. Here as well, JDS, Karma, Ballads, as well as Silo. A huge night for you. You came into this season as the favorites. You struggled a little bit in that final bracket qualifier, but you are champions of the 135 Esports Phoenix Cup. Karma, how are you feeling?
It's fantastic.
Night as well. Started off with a huge win. It ended off with a pretty close series. 100x Elusives gave you guys a run for your money here. They were not the only team this season. Team Evo Academy was another team you guys were worried about. They beat you in the final bracket qualifier. JDS, what was it? What was that bounce back like for this Evolve Eclipse team in that final bracket qualifier after losing to Team Evo?
We kind of went over a couple of replays and stuff, figured out what we were doing wrong, and definitely locked in terms of figuring out what we did wrong and fixing it. So we brought all that knowledge into this series and this whole playoff bracket, and yeah, we did well.
You absolutely did well. I think that's an understatement that is be said. You guys really had to earn that win, and I feel like again, 100x Elusives gave you guys a real tough battle in that finale there. But again, it all started with that match against GHE Sunrise. Silo, you were there for part of that series. This is a Sunrise team that started off your night. You guys made it look easy, but I mean, every match tonight was tough. GHE Sunrise is a very good team. 909, a team that's won in ATS before, in a ATS Legends Cup 1. Every team you had to play tonight is a difficult roster. Silo, talk to me about the battle that you guys have had to go through all season, because you guys really had to earn this win.
Yeah. It was it was tough, but we all grinded and we got better as a team. And the more we played, the better we got. So I'm not gonna say it got easier, but chemistry got better, and yeah, we started working together better.
Yeah, and that's one thing I mentioned at the start of the night as well, is that you guys have been playing in so many different tournaments. I've seen you guys play against some really solid teams. You guys are extremely high ranked now. Knowing this is your last Phoenix Cup as well, it's got to be interesting. Ballads, knowing that this is the last time you're going to be in the Phoenix Cup, obviously having outranked the M Markup at the end of the regular season. what's this team's kind of plan for the future now that you have now ranked up? Is it just playing into for bigger and better places, bigger and better things, and bigger and better divisions?
Yeah, I would think so. I would like to get better, play better, higher ranked teams, get more experience in the game. Hopefully get top 100 soon. Maybe. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, Ballads, he's talking pretty far in the future here, but yeah, no, seriously, if you guys keep playing the way you are, you'll definitely be moving up the divisions rather quickly tonight. But again, you guys played amazingly, and I think to add on to this as well, you guys have now ended a 360. How many days was it? 286-day streak where Evolve Esports did not win a grand finals in ATS. This org won in our first 2 seasons, winning in Season 0 and Season 1 Ascension Cup with Evolve Skylight. Now you guys are the new top team of Evolve Esports. To follow the legacy of a team like Evolve Skylight, the only team in ATS history to win 2 seasons, talk to me about kind of about that meaning, Karma, because this Evolve organization has again had Evolve Skylight lead and then just couldn't seem to get wins, couldn't seem to be solid until you guys walked into the fray. What is it like to carry on that legacy that Evolve Skylight has set forth?
It's fantastic. I don't think I was playing for the org back then, so I don't know. But to come in and do it again is very nice. To win is always feels good.
It definitely does, and you guys play well, and again, congratulations on being champions of the 175 Esports Phoenix Cup. But we have one more accolade to announce, and it's our tournament final bracket MVP. Congratulations, Ballads! You are our playoffs MVP.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. You played insane tonight. Seriously, felt like whenever you went to offense, you just could not miss the nets. Do you have anything you want to say to add on to that? Because seriously, your performance tonight was one of the most stand-up performances I've seen in a while, and tonight there were so many different stand-up performances, but yours really stuck out the most to the ATS admins. You're MVP now on top of being champions. Talk to me about the about getting that accolade as well.
Well, first of all, thank you for those words. But I don't know, I'm just really happy about it. Yeah, I had to lock in because I'll be honest, I wasn't playing the best the first couple of games, but I got my team here, to lock me in, and then I started playing well.
Definitely did, and again, you guys absolutely deserve this. You came into the season with the pressure on you guys. You guys were our highest ranked team coming in this division, this division this season, and you guys made sure you stayed at the top throughout the entirety of the season. Congratulations, you are ATS champions here tonight. Congratulations to Evolve Eclipse. And before we have you guys leave, we gotta get some shoutouts here. So let's go down the line. Starting with Silo, do you have any shoutouts? Any final words to say?
Yeah, shout out to my team first off. Excuse me. Shout out to the fans watching, and yeah, and the other teams too that played. Everybody that played in series or whatever. Yeah.
Impressive night here as we'll go to Karma. Do you have anything that you want to say as well, Karma? ATS champion on Evolve Eclipse.
Yeah, my team, of course, the GOATs. The other team, all the teams we've played. You guys for hosting it, all the orgs that are involved. It's impossible without everyone doing all this, so appreciate it. Thank you.
And of course, an extra special shout out to 135 Esports sponsoring this division. They're allowing this division to run. And now, JDS, do you have anything that you want to say? Any shoutouts that you have?
Yeah, shout out your mom's queso, shout out Vert, shout out Evolve. Fortunately, it is our last season with them, but good thing we ended it off with giving them a championship. So I appreciate all the fans from Evolve and appreciate everyone helped out with our team. Yeah, definitely shout out to all the teams we played in this bracket or in the league as well.
Of course, we'll end things off with Ballads here. Do you have anything you want to say to wrap up tonight? Of course, your amazing win on Evolve Eclipse.
Well, first of all, shout out to my team. And then I don't know my other team. Well, we disbanded a little bit ago, but they're the ones who introduced me to, actual esports, like playing on teams and stuff. So shout out to them too, in case they're watching or not. But yeah.
As well,
That's about it.
congratulations. Of course, and congratulations on your win, Evolve Eclipse. You guys looked amazing. I don't think we're going to be seeing you guys in this division again next season, but But I have a feeling we'll see you again very soon in some even stronger divisions, continuing to tear up the competition. Congratulations on your win tonight here, Evolve, Eclipse, JDS, Karma, Silo, and Ballads. Congratulations tonight. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see you again next season. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks for the cast.
Evolve Eclipse champions of our 175 Esports Phoenix Cup, but the championships are not over. That's just 3 over 5 championships. Our next championships will come 2 weeks from now, the 26th and 27th. We'll be taking a week off for our CS qualifiers, and we'll be back the 26th and the 27th for our Yukio Esports Catalyst Cup and our Team Evo Apex Cup. But again, to all of you tonight, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm Spotty FC. This is the Ascent Tournament Series. Quick shoutouts to, again, all the people who make things happen here. You guys are absolutely amazing. But for now, take care. Have an amazing rest of nights. We'll see you all in 2 weeks when the Yukio Esports Catalyst Cup and Team Evo Apex Cup comes to its close. Take care. Have a great night. We see you guys very soon to crown our final champions of Season 4.